Alright, so hello world, welcome back to another Django tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to build some backend and model and infrastructure for our multiple choice option as a continuation for our form maker. So just a quick recap of what we did in last tutorial, or last video rather, because it's not really a tutorial, it's like you do it with me. So we create a form. That's just stupid. We just create a simple form and create a question. So there are multiple inputs. Option A, option B, option C. Let's create a multiple choice. Hello. Actually, Actually, no. Wait. Delete this question. 1 second, because I don't think delete this question works with multiple choice. That's something we need to fix, like remove option. So if we say here, option A, option B, option C, create a short input, B, create another multiple choice, C, option A, option B. So if we're going to create this form, what we see now is basically the options. It's stuff that sends back to us. Yeah, so you can take a look. This is the data that sends back to us. So one thing I'm interested in is why this didn't send with this. Oh, okay, now we're pending. Alright, that's why. Because I also like append this additional like this JSON, so I know how many choices there are, how many questions there are, essentially. So let's go and create one now. Just create one question. Alright. Okay, it's object. Guess I will change the object to string then, because I need to recall that we have like a JSON object in JavaScript that kind of like stored which question ID is multiple choice and how many options there are, right? So then in here, I guess what I would do is I don't know. Let's see. We'll just say then we need to JavaScript object to string to string method I can use. Alright, let's go ahead and refresh. Create this form. Okay, so 1 second. I'm just gonna open up this and then take a look. What does this look like? Supposed to fix all of this before actually doing anything. Okay, well that's what just string. Okay. String JavaScript. Oh, JSON, the stringify. Okay. Let's see. JSON, the stringify. Option count. Oh, nice. Okay. So go ahead and put it here then. Let's go refresh. Now it should work. Alright. Create this form. And yeah, indeed in mode we see this. Then later we can basically just do something called like JSON load. Basically be able to load information on our Python. So today's gonna focus on Python. And let's go ahead and take a look together. Alright. Okay. So let's see, we got these. Alright, so here is what we're going to do. We're going to say this. We're going to say try Okay, because when they delete, we didn't change the ID. Okay. Let me think how can we get started with this. Okay, so we're gonna say this. First, let's go ahead and load the JSON first. Let's go ahead and load the JSON first. So how can we do that? So we can say, let's see, JSON impact, yeah, not in Java. Here I can use JSON.loads. Okay. So then here we'll say is JSON.load. So here are just the most for multiple choices. JSON. Import JSON first. Not JSON response. JSON. JSON.loads. What's the difference between load and loads? I don't know. Then here we can just say request post. We're gonna do multiple choice first, I would think. I would say. So we're gonna have, I want to do 2 for loops. Actually, one is for multiple choice. So this is for like input, just a short input. This is multiple choice. Alright, so multiple choice. How can we do it? So I would try except here. Except most equals to none. Alright, JSON.load request.post most. Let's go at print most. Actually, I just return JSON. Alright. /forms /create. Input. Create this form. Success. Oh shoot. Okay. This is just bad. It's okay. Don't worry about that. Be able to fix it later. So let's see. The pronoun most. Oh, I didn't return it. That means something is wrong. Alright, here just say except exception as E. Print out E. And here just gonna say return none. Because I don't want the code below to actually work. Actually, I really want to make this like somehow fix it, because I guess I would just do it all together then. Also accepting some different responses. So basically what's gonna happen sometimes is, for example, let's say something like this, create a multiple choice, I deleted this. Actually no, if I type something, and then option A, option B, would remove a choice. Removal won't work for now, but if I delete this, and then if I short input B, and if I do another multiple choice, which is C, and then I go option 1, option 2, so you can see it's not accepting it. Alright. So basically, but we don't have that response. Cannot read property values of no. See, it can give it even give us a issue here. Excuse me, on my phone noise. So I need to fix something in JavaScript. Fix something in JavaScript. I'm not sure you can see the modification. I'm pretty sure you could. Apologize about that. Okay, 1 second. Okay. So, okay, so in here, even JavaScript cannot let it pass. Okay, if JavaScript cannot let it pass, we're handling JavaScript then. So we'll not worry about, like, when we remove a question, still in our object dictionary. Okay, so let's just try this one more time. This form. Alright. Stir object has no attribute read. Okay. Let's see. Apologize for the comments. For the notification. String to JSON. JSON.loads. Alright, let's take a look. So let's go ahead and receive a refresh. Let's put trace. Ah, there we go. Alright, why it's not working already? I don't know. Alright, so it does be able to read it. Okay, so then here's what's gonna happen. We're going to loop through by the keys. Loop through, let's see how can we, what are some ways that we can loop through? Okay, these are some real low level questions. But loop through objects in Python, or loop through dictionary, Python. W3 schools, let's see. Okay. Alright, let me just take a look at their example. Alright. Okay, so this will get the key. That's great. Great, that's exactly what I want to do actually. So then here we can just say pass because we don't really need that. And in here what I want to say is something like this. So I want to loop through it. I also need to see the data that we got. So this is some data that's this sample data. Okay. So in here I want to basically do this. Let's see. So in here I can say for I in most. I is a key, so which is should be the key should be oops. Okay, this key should be 0 or whatever the question is, right? So we basically want to get 0. So then in here can go ahead and create a new multiple choice question with label mo bracket 0. Mo bracket I in this case. And how can we get that? Well, in here can just say request.post and mo bracket I. Yeah, good enough. And then I'm gonna loop through again. So in here, let's just go ahead and say this. Label equals to request dot post mo plus completely left. Oh my god. Okay, it's mo plus bracket mo bracket plus I. That's the label we got. And then I'm gonna say option count. And here we can just say equals to most bracket okay, just say I. And then here I can just say for j in range of for j in range of option count, because that should be an integer. And then what we will say is we need to go out create individual options. I say create option and stuff like that. Oh god, I cannot see the sample data return. Okay. So it's mo hyphen 0. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look then how it's gonna work. So let's go ahead and create some few models. Here let's just create a multiple choice field models.model. So basically the same thing practically. And in here I say class multiple choice option. This is gonna be a little bit different. So it's gonna have the same ID, gonna have a label, and it's gonna have a question ID. I have a question ID associated with it. Okay, let's go ahead and say make migrations. Alright, so let's go ahead and import it. Multiple choice options, multiple choice field. Alright, reloading. Good. So then in here you can first create a multiple question. Oops, it's keeping creating different forms. Alright, it's okay. So in here basically when you create a new form, and then the form you need to gotta have a form ID. Okay, so multiple choice field. So in here then what we're gonna say is we're gonna go ahead and say create multiple choice field. So in here we're gonna say multiple choice field. We don't need to worry about ID. We don't need to worry about label. And the label is basically label. Label is label. Form ID is app.id. Let's save it. Make sure we save it. That's our multiple choice field. I want to be able to get it back as well. So here we can say m equals to multiple choice field dot objects dot filter. name, so let's have a label instead. Label equals to, so this way to get the latest entry. Label. All right. Option count gonna be mo I. Okay, then we can looping through this. And then what we're going to do now is we're gonna have different options. Right? We're gonna have different options. So what's good? What we're gonna have is this. We're gonna create a multiple choice options for it, and the label is gonna be, it's basically request.post, and it's gonna be an f string. Actually, let's just say label here, just in case it didn't accept f string for some reason. So in here we're just gonna say f string is mo bracket I bracket op bracket j. That's a label. Should be able to get the label here. Should I just say op label? The label here. That's a label. The question ID we have is and ID. Go ahead, save it. Done. That's pretty much it for how we handle multiple choices. Go ahead, remove the backspace out. And let's take a look. So I'm not sure. Okay, I forgot when I start recording again. Pretty sure it's 20 minutes or something. So demo form. Just in case, just gonna refresh in case it doesn't work. Multiple choice. Option A, option B, choice C. For inputs, B, multiple choice, C, option A, option B. Create this form. Success. Looks like it did accept our input, so that's good. That's good. Let me open up the database just to take a look. What's happening in our small database here? Well, take a look. Alright, it does look like it get inserted. So it should be a demo form. Why is user ID 0? Okay, well, let's get no name for some reason. Alright, I think it works. So now, yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and see if we can finish up how to display it. So to view a form. So, okay, let's see. This is gonna be hard. Okay. Alright. Because I also kind of need to know the position where they're in, right? The overall form, which position they're in. It's kind of determined by their question ID, so I could use question ID for that. Determine their position in their form to help me to how to display the form. Well, let me explain what's happening in this video, just in case you're still confused. We talked about how can we create different fields and different choices, and we put them into our database. So next, what we're going to look at is how we can view the form and display the form, and eventually submit the form and let the user be able to with the analytic of the form. All right, so thanks for watching this video. Thank you a lot. Thanks a lot for people who were our new members who just subscribed to this channel. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. We're so close to 100 subscriber. But anyway, if you find this video somehow useful, feel free to smash the like button and the subscribe button as well. I know it's probably a confusing spot, but I will explain again in next video. But hopefully, you enjoyed this. If you do, please smash the like button and subscribe button as well. Yeah, so see you in the next video. Stay safe and have a nice day. Bye bye.